Welcome back. A federal judge declined a request to remove DOGE from the U.S. Institute of Peace Building. An ousted leader of USIP filed a lawsuit earlier this week asking the judge to grant a temporary restraining order and ordered the rehiring of fired board members. CBS News White House reporter Aaron Navarro is following this story for us from Washington and joins us now. Aaron, good morning to you. What exactly did the judge say?
Yeah, good morning, Errol. Judge Beryl Howell denied this request for that temporary restraining order to block DOGE's access to data and takeover of the agency. And in her ruling, she wrote, well, she was, quote, offended by how DOGE has operated at the Institute and treated American citizens trying to do their job. The plaintiffs, in this case, the board members removed by President Trump, did not show enough in court for her to make an immediate block. This judge did believe the board members were not removed properly and questioned why Congress was not brought in to change the laws about the agency that Congress established.
And also, Aaron, a Trump appointee says he's handing over control of USAID, the U.S. Agency for International Development, to DOGE. Who's this appointee and why does he claim this takeover is necessary?
Yeah, their names are Jeremy Lewin and Kenneth Jackson. Jackson was a State Department official who was involved with the dismantling of USAID. But Lewin is a DOGE employee who had been entrenched at this agency since at least early February. They replaced Peter Marocco, who was a senior administrator at USAID and left yesterday. And an employee, he wrote, he believes the agency is now, quote, under control, accountable, and stable. But this move also gives DOGE employees such as Lewin more direct control after a federal court questioned whether the cuts at the agency were made with the correct authority.
Now, Aaron, in Deep Red, Wyoming, Congresswoman Harriet Hageman had a town hall where she was discussing DOGE cuts and transgender rights. Let's just show the reaction she received. And this is a state that President Trump won handily. Help us understand what's happening there.
Yeah, it's been a mix of Democrats and Republican constituents at these Republican congressional town halls, and you've seen some pretty tense moments, and that's in part why House Speaker Mike Johnson actually instructed his members to not hold in-person town halls. But we're seeing a couple examples. You mentioned the one in Wyoming, one in Nebraska as well, where constituents questioned Congressman Mike Flood when it comes to the security of their entitlements, such as Social Security and Medicare, as well as about the Russia-Ukraine war. So certainly constituents paying attention to the news and looking to question their Congress members about it.
All right, Aaron, thank you very much for that. We appreciate the update.